Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and you're welcome to this video guys. So guys, I got a couple of messages in my DM and email, asking me about what they should do upon arrival in Poland. So I'm going to be making this video very short and I'm just going to talk briefly on what I think you should do upon arrival in Poland. But first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So guys, before arrival, I would advise that you download some useful applications on your phone, and the first one is Google Translate. You are going to need it, especially for those of us that we are English speakers. You are going to need the Google Translate. Another app I would advise to download is the Yagtoyade app. This application is useful for booking your bus tickets, your tram tickets, and even train tickets in some cities, okay? So this app is very, very important as well. Another application that I would advise that you can download would be Allegro. Allegro is where you can buy, some items. However, there are some other applications where you can purchase certain things in Poland, but I think Allegro is the most common of this application, so download Allegro as well. Another useful application is Vinted. Okay, so on Vinted you can get wares, you can get some gadgets as well. So another useful application would be OLX. Okay, so obviously we know OLX is a very popular website, or should I say platform, where you can buy and sell. So just in case you want to buy a few gadgets, jackets, shoes and everything, before you are able to find your way around, OLX is also useful. So another useful application would be likes of Uber or Bolt or Free Now, one of those transport apps. They can also be useful for you upon arrival. First thing I would say is, upon arrival at the airport, make sure you change a little amount of money. I'm saying very little because the exchange rate at the airport is always very high, and so it is better to change your money in the city center. Okay, so you should just change very little amount of money, something that you can spend within the next 1 day or within the next 2 days, until you are able to speak to someone who can help you around. So you should change a very little amount, something that you can use to buy maybe food, or something you can use to pay for your ride if you have to use cash. So I would advise that you change a little money. The next thing I would advise right at the airport there is to get a mobile number. You need a mobile number for mobile data, for making calls, for alerts such as the weather alerts, your bank alerts, and so on. Because for communication generally. Okay, just in case you want to book a ride or you want to do something else, you're going to need it. So, and I think it's about maybe 40 or 50 zloty, something like that. I think it's quite affordable. It comes with mobile data, depending on the network that you choose to go with. Orange, T-Mobile, anything. Okay, just make sure you get a mobile number as well. So the next thing I would advise is to open a bank account. Okay, actually some banks in Poland do not open bank accounts for Africans. Okay, and some of them take like 2-3 days, all in the name of verification, before they open a bank account for you. Amidst this chaos, some banks actually open an account for you on the spot, and then I think you get your debit card within a week. It will be sent to your address, but before then you can always use your phone to make payments. You can use Bli, and this is another reason why you need a mobile data, to be able to access your phone or access the bank app, and then you can go ahead to make your payment. So I'm saying you should start now, just in case you go into a bank where they have to make verification and it's going to take them 2 or 3 days. So, you have that week to yourself until you are able to open a bank account. So the next thing I would talk about is to get your PESEL. Now, I'm sure this depends on the city where you live and if your school is involved. As for Medical University of Gdansk, they are fully involved. I think they help students to book appointments at the office, so you can go ahead and get your PESEL. As for me, I was living in Sopot when I got my PESEL, and I didn't have to go through the university, so I just went to the office on my own. I gave them my address, they contacted my landlord, and I was told to come back the next day to get the PESEL, and that was it. I could remember some people said they paid for PESEL, but I didn't pay any amount. That was in support. I don't know about other cities, but I didn't pay any amount to get my PESEL. So that is that for PESEL. And then the next thing you might want to get will be health insurance. As for the health insurance, I'm sure it's not everyone that have the health insurance. You need the health insurance for your health, just in case you fall sick, for emergency. You need it for medicine, at the pharmacy, your TRC application. Okay, so you can choose to get the private health insurance or the government health insurance. Obviously, the private is going to be more expensive than the government insurance, so you might want to weigh your options. And before you can go ahead with the government health insurance, you need your PESEL. So this is why I'm putting the health insurance right after the PESEL. You need the PESEL because it is connected to the account with which you pay the health insurance monthly fee. It's quite affordable for the government. It's about 50 something zloty every month for the government insurance, and then for the private, honestly, it varies. I've tried about 2 or 3 private insurance for my daughter because I couldn't put her under the government insurance. For my medical students, the nursing, the medicine, midwifery, dentistry, pharmacy students, obviously you are going to need some medical wear such as your scrubs, your flip-flop or Crocs as we all call it, or your lab coat. Some of those things you are going to need them, so you can always go ahead to buy some of these things. If you don't want to buy them from the stores, you can always go online and get these items. So that's it, guys. Kindly note that this video is just a guide and I have no affiliation with any of these organizations or applications whatsoever, so shine your eyes, guys. I hope you've been able to get 1 or 2 information from this video. It's short, but I'm sure it's quite informative. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Send in your messages, guys, your questions, your suggestions, and I'll be sure to make a video on them. Leave a comment as well in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.